Hi there. In today's video, we'll be walking through a standard integration, pulling data out of Salesforce and into Snowflake. We'll start off by choosing Create River in the top left-hand corner, and we'll choose a source to target river. Rivery offers over 200 native connectors out of the box, from marketing to CRM systems, analytics, organizational, payment systems, relational databases, unstructured data, storage layers, APIs, and webhooks. So we'll walk through this demonstration by choosing data from Salesforce. And what we'll be doing is walking through these top tabs here. First thing that we need to do is establish our connection, which I already have in my dropdown. If I didn't, I can choose new connection. And you are allowed to authenticate using either your credentials, OAuth 2, in either your production environment or your sandbox environment. From here, you just need to choose how you want to ingest your data, most common method being a multi-table selection. We also offer a single table. Main reason for that is some Salesforce objects do rely on the SOAP API, whereas most objects can rely on the bulk API. Now, when it comes to Salesforce, we do allow customers to auto-detect new fields in each run. What this means is that Rivery will auto-detect schema drift for you. So if a new column is added to your table, it will automatically get added to your target data warehouse as well. Similarly, if a column is deleted from your data warehouse, your pipelines won't break. We simply won't add any new data to that column. We also allow customers to include their deleted data. So Salesforce has their logical deletes on that side. So if you delete any records, that would come over as a physical delete in your Snowflake data warehouse as well. Moving down the line to my target, we'll choose Snowflake as our data warehouse. Again, I already have a connection established. If I didn't, I can come over here, hit new connection. You're prompted to authenticate using either your basic authentication or a key pair. And you can always choose a custom file zone as a temporary landing storage layer. In this case, Rivery will never store or persist any of your data. From here, just need to pick and choose where you want to load your data into, which database and which schema. By clicking on the database, you'll see this little icon spinning. So now you can choose which databases that you want to pull from. Similarly, if you already know the schema or database off the top of your head, you can type it in as well. And from there, you just need to choose your loading method, being the upsert merge based on some primary key. You can append to the end of the table or completely override it. From there, I move over to my schema tab, and this is essentially your source to target mappings, where you can choose all your tables, a subset. And if you click on the table itself, you'll notice that your primary key is already defined by this little key icon. Your columns have already been mapped with their data types. I can add any calculated columns using my data warehouse syntax here. So in this case, it would be a Snowflake expression. I can click on my table settings to apply any filtering or change any of the settings at the table level instead of the schema level. And then from there, move over to my settings, where I can schedule this as frequent as every 5 minutes. Now I'll come over here, give this a name. I'll disable the schedule for now. I'm going to turn on notifications for any failures. This is a variable set in my variables section here. This is a comma set list of email addresses. You can also do the same for any warnings or thresholds. Now at this point, I can click run. I can establish a schedule. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and hit run and start integrating all my data from Salesforce into Snowflake. At any point, you can always go to your activities page to see what is currently running, what has been running over the past few days, or go over to your dashboard to view how many credits across how many executions across which environments here. Thank you for watching.